Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. I am Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis.
And we are here with the Super Sope lunch truck. Or not, sorry, I fucked up. We're here. I was about to call you guys the lunch ladies, like hardcore. We're here with the Super Sope food truck from the Great Food Truck Race Season 12. Hey guys, how are you doing? If you want to go around and introduce yourselves real fast.
Oh, no, hold on. Before that, we're 20 seconds into the podcast and you already fucked up. I just love it.
Yeah, it's that easy. So we're here with the lunch ladies.
Use for that mess up.
All right, ladies. Well, please introduce yourselves. Tell us anything you want the public to know.
You're
it's
Karina.
Me, Karina Street.
Oh my gosh, Jason. What did he say?
Yeah, that's it. You're Karina. She just like looked blank stare. Your name is Karina.
Don't forget, we're on a little delay. I feel like she was talking, but by the time it came through, you were talking. So let's try that again.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, go, Karina.
Yeah, you're still.
What do I say now? My name
Introduce
is
yourself.
Hi, it's me, Karina. I'm the executive chef of Super Sope.
Can we get a round of applause, Dennis?
He's working it. Go. Keep going, guys.
Well, I'm Lindsay. This is my voice. I drive the truck. That's it? Okay. I'm Priscilla. I am Karina's cousin. And the only reason I'm on the show is because you're the sous chef. Oh, yeah, the sous chef.
The reason why I'm on the show is because I'm Karina's cousin.
Hey, if that's what works, right?
You're like, I had nothing to do that summer.
Yep.
All right, so you know what, though? That kind of leads into a good segue of our first question. Because what we'd like to ask everybody is, how did you get onto the show? Like, what brought that about?
Well, one thing that I'm sure people know by now, Super Sope is my actual business. It actually started very small. We were doing small events for school fundraisers. And so I submitted the concept to the network when they were interviewing for new contestants on the Great Food Truck Race. I sent them my concept, the menu, the logos, and how it happened for us, we didn't hear from them for like a whole year. So I had no idea if we had made it through. And then out of nowhere, we were getting contact from the network. And I think that at that point, it was kind of surreal. I didn't know if I was talking to an actual professional or if it was just like some sex trafficker trying to lure me in.
Like, what is this?
We like your menu, but can you dance?
Send us some pictures.
Send me some pictures. So there was a lot of
your
that
feet.
going on.
Show me your please.
And like I had to send pictures of like Lindsay and Priscilla, so it was scary to be going back and forth, not really knowing if it was
exactly who Peter was.
Yes, who Peter was, or all the million people we talked to. But it was actually, we straight up applied for the show, and I mean, we don't really know the stories behind even how you guys applied or the other teams, but that's how it was for us. And so when they asked me to bring two people with me, I literally immediately thought of my sister-in-law and Priscilla, who we've been hanging out for quite some time now, recreationally, and so
Recreationally. All right.
And she's kind of married into my family, so
Yeah.
she owed me the favor.
So Karina, you married into Lindsay's family?
yes,
Nice.
My brother is her husband.
So I married Jameson. I married Lindsay's brother. Yes.
That's good. That's all right. So, have you ever done anything like that before? Like, have you ever done TV or anything like that before the Great Food Truck Race?
Heck no.
None of us have. I never have. I certainly wasn't prepared in any shape, way or form. I mean, I have an Instagram account. That's about as public as I am, I think.
Yeah.
But not,
We don't have a podcast or anything.
Yeah, we don't have like our red hats.
I do appreciate that you all wore your shirts and got dressed up for us.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a shimmy, and I didn't know that was appropriate.
I know.
Well, we're the only ones that can see you, so I'm not gonna say no. Just gonna, throw that out there.
Alex.
Just for you.
All right, so Karina, you have a food trailer now? Is that what you got going on, like a catering?
Yes. So the food tray. So we came home. Everybody, when you go home, everybody's asking you like what your deal is. What are you going to do next? And it was definitely something that I sat on, and I just had to take time off to really think what I really wanted to do. And so it took about 4 months until I totally dived into it and decided that I was going to commit and invest in the business. And so the food trailer will be done next week, and I actually have to go pick it up on Monday.
Hey.
Did you get a round of
I don't even
applause
know
in there,
how-
Dennis? Boom.
But
He was trying to cue us.
I was trying over here.
yeah,
Like,
so we will be hopefully up and running soon again. With everything that's going on, you just don't know.
That's perfect. You guys are segueing the heck out of this here. How has business been with the coronavirus, and like how much of are you dead in the water? Are you still being able to do like smaller things? How much has that affected you?
Didn't you have like a bunch of gigs set up with certain
When I
breweries
came
and they all
back,
canceled?
we totally drowned, and we're just like barely getting out of it. A lot of events were canceled. There was some events that were going to be coming up in May that obviously they're not going to happen.
Yeah.
I did absolutely nothing with the business, so. And it was just one of those things where, we're on the same boat as people who already were even more established than I was, who own actual brick and mortar restaurants, which I feel horrible because
like Mystica.
yeah, it's devastating. So just trying to stay positive in the midst of it all. I think that's the best way to approach it.
We're definitely in a very similar boat with our food truck situation. Kind of went to start it, and
yeah, it's at the shop being wrapped right now.
Okay, cool.
but again, we're kind of dead in the water with licensing, and like government shutdown is
That's
hindering
the big
us
one,
greatly.
yeah.
So we definitely know where you're coming from there. But speaking of food trucks, Lindsay, how about some details about the traffic on the 405?
When did I bring this up that you even know about this?
Oh, we do.
It's
We
like-
see what you don't understand is that we do a little bit of research before we ever do this. So we've watched your YouTube videos and like all your other like Zooms.
Our live shows.
So we went back and watched those beforehand. So we know.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about
Okay.
you.
So we're speaking like the male version of Barbara Walters. Right
They did their research.
I'll fucking take that shit.
Oh man. Well, basically for me that was the first time that we were driving back from like
well,
it was like our first time driving the truck home back to the commissary.
your first
Oh
time
yeah,
ever.
yeah. Because we were down in Santa Monica on the pier. We had just gotten done selling, and then they were like, "Okay, hop in the truck. We're driving back home." And my phone was already dying, and they were like, "Oh, here's the address." And so I knew I needed to rely on that GPS to get home. And then we're getting onto the freeway, and I think I was on the phone with maybe you or probably both of you guys. And like, phone's dead. I have no more GPS.
And we were always lost.
Yeah,
too,
and they're
so-
like, just stay in the caravan, you'll be fine. And then I'm obviously not driving the truck that fast because my speedometer didn't even freaking work. I didn't know what speed I was going until we drove to San Diego.
So how, like, when you were going like 180, you were really going like 70? Yeah.
No, to go 70, my truck had to say 100. So if I was going 70 like my truck said, really I was driving 40 on the freaking 405.
Yeah.
No wonder everybody was passing me. guy was, "Hey, Dooley."
Late. Hey, if he was late to every call in the morning. He might as well be late to the podcast. Like, why the fuck not?
Were you asleep?
Huh?
Were you on a quarantine nap?
Yeah. I got off work.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
All right,
And now-
so back to there you go. So back to the speedometer. Like
Oh yeah. So I didn't even figure out that my speedometer was broken until we went to San Diego a couple days later. So
Well, I mean, Jason shooting past you on the highway had to give some kind of impression. I mean,
I was like, "Oh, he's driving really fast. They're gonna get a ticket." That's all I was worried about because one, I didn't want to wreck our truck and make us go home, and two, I didn't want to get a ticket and it take out of our till and make us go home. So I was trying to be really careful. Yeah.
And meanwhile, Karina's
What?
was going to kill us on the road because she's trying to stay with you. So she slows down like 30 miles per hour on the freeway.
Yeah.
And I'm like holding
You're
on
like,
to
we should be driving faster right now.
Oh my God.
Well, I
it was
said,
so
fuck
scary.
it, if we're gonna die, we're gonna all die together.
We're that kind of team.
we had opposite problems. Like, you guys were trying to, like, slow down to keep up with your truck, and we were, like, trying to speed up to keep up with ours. Jason was just like, yeah, let's we're just going to pull off to the left. And, of course, you got the trademark finger as we went by. Just like,
Yeah, I should have tried to keep up with the caravan.
it was,
It got annoying after a while, hence the reason why I would catch up to you guys just so I could flip you guys off.
I mean, like, that's just friendly competition, right? Like, hold on. Lindsay, we're going to leave you in the dust for a minute. We'll be right back. We just got to go flick him off. Like, we just can't let that pass.
I would be like, Lindsay, hold on. I'm going to go flip off the team faction. Let me in. Please let me in. Let me in.
And I don't remember how I ended up getting home. I think I saw Bachelor Kitchen's truck, and I just started following them, and then eventually,
because that's a great fucking
somehow,
plan.
the stars aligned, and I found them, and that was really
The
good.
best
But I was
plan
serious.
ever.
I literally cried myself home.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't tell anybody that. I was like,
Oh man.
it was awful.
Well, I mean, I got lost on the 405. I mean,
He got lost on, like, the first day.
yeah. Hey, but my phone wasn't dead, and I had GPS. The first drive to the airport. Remember, I was like the last one there because like I definitely missed the turn and like I had to go like 5 miles in one direction before I could get off and get back on the interstate, and then drive 5 miles back. Good
I would have
times.
been crapping my pants.
So, how did you guys feel about the other teams? Like, what were your first impressions when we all first met? And then,
Oh, in that room, in the ballroom?
Yeah.
You're talking about that room? That
Going
time?
over
like,
contracts and
just
stuff.
first impressions, and then, like, all right, maybe you want to go, like, after the first episode, how did you feel about it? So, like, first impressions, and then after the first city, like, what, or even,
Like the first
maybe
day.
the first day, just, like, after our first round of cooking. Like, who were you worried about? What was your thought process? Like,
Honestly, when I first saw you guys that first day of filming, and we all showed up, we're all in our, our uniforms.
Oh,
No,
we're talking about a different day.
I'm talking about the first day when they're putting their mics on and we're getting ready to film. And I see you guys when we were all wearing like similar colors. I was like, what the heck?
So are we one huge mega team? What did you call us?
Oh gosh, the super
Comfortable fat kids.
We were the super comfortable.
That's right, because Chris's comfort food had the same colors on. And
Super comfortable fat kids. I love it.
like originally, like in the show, like our hats were black, and they made us change to red hats like 2 days before we left.
Yeah, it's like they wanted to pull in one of the colors from our teams and just
Yeah, I don't
Put it all
know.
together.
It was weird. Like we didn't have any red at all. We were all black.
black and white.
Yeah, like you guys were basically the boy versions of Super Sope.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys were the only team with all girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, well, Mystica.
Oh, yeah,
but-
All right. Thank you,
fired.
Dennis, on Shots Fired. I am so happy about that. I know that you guys didn't hear that, but Shots Fired just happened in Dooley. This is how your job is done.
No.
Can I get another one? So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you guys can listen to that later on. Like, okay.
But I don't know what Lindsay and Priscilla thought of their teams.
Yeah. So when you're sitting in that room,
I don't think I was intimidated by anyone. I think the weakest link for me, based on the name, was even a little bit,
Just on the name?
because when I learned about what they did, I'm like,
because you're like, how are they
how are
going to
you
beat
gonna
this show
beat-
with
yeah.
toast?
All right, hold on real quick. I don't want to cut you guys off, but right when you said the name, it like cut out for a second.
well, yeah.
So I don't. Yeah, I just repeat who you're talking about because we didn't catch it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so does Eat My Crust?
Eat My Crust.
So I thought Eat My Crust was the weak link just because I didn't think they can do much with toast.
It's
I
fucking
feel like
toast.
everyone thought that was the point.
I love bread. I was excited when I saw their truck.
Yeah.
I was like, sweet.
And like when you want to, they were selling it super cheap too.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you sell toast like
He with the rest of our
Yeah, so-
prices. These guys with like 4 things of pork on a sandwich. It's
Yeah.
like $30.
Yeah.
Which, what? I was just telling my husband yesterday, I'm like, why didn't they just call it the tickle? You say pork on pork.
He says triple P.
Oh,
Now it's a quadruple.
oh.
Yeah, now it's the QP.
I did. I heard about the fourth one.
It's an evolution. It's an evolution.
We're working on the quintuple P, which will still be the QP,
Oh,
but we're growing. Eventually, we'll be into the SP, maybe the OP. If we can really figure some shit out, the OP is gonna happen.
Wait.
I just remember being very nervous, no matter what day it was. I always felt like I needed
To take it down.
Yeah. It didn't matter what. Like
Time out.
Time
Time out.
I'm gonna shit right now.
Time. You brought it up. Time out. Did you though?
Did she? She never did.
I mean, if we're gonna bring up a brown note, which we're notorious for, we'll bring up a brown note any chance we can. Did you actually shit your pants on the show?
That first elimination that day in Santa Monica, I could have possibly not only shit my pants, but I would have passed out at the same time. I was so nervous.
Quit skating around the question. I asked you. It's a yes or no.
Just tell us.
No, all
Never
right.
did. That's why Eddie was always pissed off at me because every time I had a moment, I had to go use the restroom. You know?
No, but that first day that we were filming anything, our teams were right next to each other. So I loved that because every time Team Fat Kid was on camera, you could see me, and I was like, I have a free time.
She's wearing the same color. She looks like she's part of our team.
Right?
You weren't with us when we were going from, was it Palm Springs to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
You weren't there, but I did have to all the teams had to pull over because I had to go in the middle of the desert.
She went all the cars and the trash. She popped a squat in front of everyone in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, they had your family blanket.
I was holding the blanket like this.
It says the Stringfellows, and it's a huge picture of the entire family, and it was all out there in the desert.
That is
She's looking
awesome.
for a bush to go behind, and there's
I was
no
There's just
bush.
cactuses.
I was trying to find a big enough bush, but in the desert,
It's so dry.
They're so dry. They're going to see you kicking my ass no matter what. So.
That is all right. That is a beautiful story and the perfect thing to be on the Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat podcast. I just want to know that I love how everyone stopped. Like if that was Jason, People would have been like, nah, fuck it, he'll catch up.
I'll pull over.
Eddie was super adamant about keeping that caravan together, driving through what desert was that?
We were driving through a
Mojave
dead zone,
Desert?
pretty much.
It's like
had
Death Valley.
we didn't have an address, and we had to follow Eddie.
Yeah.
So if you you couldn't pass him because nobody was out there but us. It was just like and we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. It was crazy. I hated that drive.
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go. What am I supposed to do?
I had a funny story.
Think about
I
the
had
team.
a towel underneath my legs so that they didn't stick to the seat because it was that hot.
Oh.
And then every half an hour, I would take the towel out and
And
wring it out.
I was about to ask you how hot was the truck during that
It
drive.
was so hot.
Did you have a
Yeah.
fan or anything in that driver's
No.
area?
No.
Just put the
Well,
window down and hope for the best, right?
Yeah, none of the trucks had AC, right? You guys
No,
didn't
no,
have
no.
AC?
I don't know if
Our
any of them
truck-
had a fan, but I know none of
Yeah,
them had
Nisa
AC.
had a tiny window that would even crack a little bit. Nisa, I don't even think had a window in Lunch Lady's truck.
No, she would drive with the door open.
Yeah,
Yes.
just they told us not to do, so I was trying to abide by the rules, but I should have just opened the door. I was dying.
I'm gonna die of heat exhaustion. We're just gonna open this door. Oh, it flew
I
open.
should've
I don't
just
know what
opened
happened. It flew open
But
while I
then
was
in our
driving. It must
truck-
not have been locked. I something.
In our
happened.
truck, we didn't have one of those doors that sealed off the driver's cab from the rest of the truck.
Oh,
So
shit.
shit would always come flying up, and it probably would have flown out of the door and then onto the freeway. Yeah, I would have caused an accident.
That's a good question. How often did your grease trap from your grill end up on the floor?
Did you guys have a
I
grease
don't
bill?
think, yeah, we never had an issue with that, but we did forget to put our mole away in Las Vegas, and they moved our truck for us. And then the first thing that came flying off the stove was the mole pot, and it shot upward all over our ceiling and our back door, everything. We were at the commissary till 11:30 that night.
It was the worst night.
Cleaning
Yeah,
up
so
some
if you-
mole?
If you were driving on the highway and you're behind us, it literally looked like Super Sope was crapping its
Yeah, I was
pants.
gonna say creative shit itself, but our truck shit itself.
The mole sauce is dripping out the door.
So I guess
And the color is a dark
Like a
brown.
Yeah.
so. I guess LA was or Las Vegas was a shitty experience.
Shitty.
Well, that's a good topic. What was your favorite and or least favorite city?
Let's see.
I love Santa Barbara. Loved the city.
That seems to be
I guess it's
the
something
running.
I guess even the experience.
Which- Yeah, I think Palm Springs was my favorite and my
Oh, yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
I loved it and I hated it.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I'm pretty. I don't even think that has anything to do with the fact that we got eliminated there. I think he just fucking hated Palm Springs.
That's why I hated it.
He
Dude, I was
was
the same
he
way.
was not a Palm Springs. Well, I was the one outside the truck, so maybe that had a little bit of an advantage there because I wasn't quite as hot. They were cooking.
Yeah.
I didn't have so much of a problem
yeah.
with Palm Springs, although we did get eliminated there, so fuck Palm Springs. But
I cried when you guys got eliminated. I cried at every elimination, but I
you really did.
I cried when you guys laughed. If you watch the show, the episode, you can see me looking back, where there's
My fat kid.
I still
there's a
love.
shot where I'm looking at oh god.
I still love
I'm
the
so-
tram episode where the only thing, the main thing I remember from the tram episode is just me going, "Oh, Sope is gonna freak."
Yeah.
Just all right, Paul. Yeah, me looking out the window, yep, Sope is gonna freak. You actually did. I mean,
They
you did
replayed
really
that
good.
little clip every single
What
commercial.
The
Of
one
Alex saying that. You can hear it
where,
every commercial.
where he says Soap is gonna freak, and then I.
Oh yeah.
Funny story.
You did really good though. You made it all the way up. And once we got to the top, you were fine.
I mean, to be honest, she made it all the way
You
up.
know how?
Doesn't
Let me
really.
tell you how haunting that episode is. My husband was at work that night. Right, he's a critical care nurse. He works night shift. His patients had the Food Network on, so every time a commercial would come on for the next day, it was the commercial of me screaming every 5 minutes. And he came home the next morning. He's like, you know that I heard you scream all night last night? And I'm
Is that what he said?
Like, what do you mean?
Is that what he said? Your husband just wanted to let you know.
Well
he
done,
heard you
sir.
scream
Well
all
done.
night
He's
last
like, they
night.
keep replaying that commercial. They're getting everybody ready for today's episode. And I was like, what are you talking about? And kid you not, it was true. Because we put the on that day and it was like,
It played like every 15 minutes.
every 15 minutes. You know, I'm like, gosh.
Don't worry, we'll turn you into a meme. It'll happen.
I mean, can you imagine being like in a coma and hearing a lady screaming every 15 seconds?
Yeah, but what if you were what if you're the one that woke him up though?
Yeah, maybe you woke
Silver
somebody
lining.
up.
So, all
My
right,
husband's like, that's just my wife screaming. It's all right.
It's perfectly fine.
we've covered the best city, which Priscilla said Santa Barbara. Was that like a consensus, by the way? It seemed like most of you nodded, but let's get a consensus. Was Santa Barbara the best?
It was for me. By the time,
Because of their family.
Yeah.
That was cool.
by the time I got to Santa Barbara, I was so homesick. I think I had lost like 20 pounds by then. It was like, I missed my husband, my kids, and I mean, obviously they were there in that episode. But I loved it. It was like the perfect location to say goodbye for us. I think for me it felt like, it's time to go.
I would have rather said goodbye in LA, but just saying.
Wait, hold on. You need to specify.
Yeah, first time or second time.
Yeah, you need to specify. Don't just go say in LA. Like in LA.
Day one. If I was out of there, I'd have been
I
fine.
was okay with that.
All right. So, what was your favorite hotel? Was it also Santa Barbara?
We heard about this Santa Barbara hotel, and that's like after
It was
talking to
probably
Missy.
that one.
Yeah, Santa Barbara was really, really awesome.
But you know what? That first hotel we were at, when we were like not doing anything for like a week, it almost felt like we were there for a long time. That was pretty nice too, but Santa Barbara was.
I think Las Vegas was my favorite hotel.
Las Vegas was nice.
I think Santa Barbara was. I liked it because it had like this hippie vibes, beach vibes. But then there was the one that I'll never forget is in Palm Springs. And you guys were there.
I was about to bring the Sabaro up. Like, what you guys didn't jam out?
I mean, they had the pool party like the day we showed up. It was like,
That
hey,
was crazy.
I hope that you guys like loud rooms because for the next 4 hours, there's going to be like jamming the EDM music going on. Like,
You guys got up at the butt crack of dawn, but go to this party. I know.
well, yeah, because they totally twisted our arms for that. Yeah, like you guys should go to your rooms. All right, we'll see you in 20 minutes.
For the record, Team Fat Kid was marked safe from losing weight during that race.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's true. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm gonna count that as true.
We went out to eat to like everywhere we could find. That's like whatever we can't get back home. Let's go find this now. Like,
Oh wow!
I think we had a pizza collection.
yeah, we did have a lot of pizza.
Thank
though.
God for mini fridges. Like,
We just had a pizza.
Cheeto
no,
pizza.
Oh yeah, in LA we got that pizza that has hot Cheeto dust all over the cheese, and then they add more Cheetos on top.
how the fuck did we miss that?
That right? How the hell did we miss that one? Oh, because
And how did you not tell us about that?
Right?
God. Come
That
on,
was the
guys.
first episode. We weren't friends with anyone yet.
We were getting there.
We were.
but it's like you as you're eating that, you're like, you know who would love this? Team Fat Kid.
Well, I mean,
Probably.
realistically, I don't fault you.
Your names.
Probably not.
We distanced ourselves from everybody that first, really the entire, time. Yeah, but I mean,
We almost that first week we actually got invited to this really hit night. This really hit party in
And Karina wanted to go. This guy just randomly came
At
up
the Trader
at the
Joe's.
Trader Joe's. You know, there was a Trader Joe's down the street from that first at the Hilton
In Glendale.
in Glendale.
Yeah.
Some guy approached Priscilla and was like asking her
Come to this party on top of the penthouse.
Yeah.
at his
And then I
penthouse.
was all like,
You're
and
weird.
Karina was like, yeah, let's go. And
Let's
I was
go.
like, what?
And I was like, let's
No,
invite one of the other teams to come with us.
Yeah. We'd been
You got picked up at Trader Joe's,
be like,
Priscilla?
hey.
Like, killer.
I did.
You're killing it, girl.
Yeah,
Let's get it. Hey.
Day one. It's like, well, that's one
If
less
that
team we
guy's
have to worry about.
If that guy's listening, Priscilla might be interested.
Yeah, she's available.
You're gonna be some fucking human trafficking shit. Like,
You were at the Trader Joe's at the corner of.
on the ice cream aisle, like next to the magic shell.
Question for you guys.
Go.
What was your first impression of us?
Oh yeah.
Did you guys think we're like a weak link or like?
Honestly,
honest,
yeah. I'm not afraid. Yeah, like we.
He's all, what are you gonna do on the other side?
Okay, guys, go.
Home cook. That's what
That's
what
the
we
impression
heard.
that we had.
Home cook, and it was like,
Yeah.
no, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
I also talk so much shit. Like I'm not going home to some fucking lunch, ladies. Like.
But, I mean, yeah, no, he definitely was like, we're not going home to lunch, ladies. But I think,
Fuck toast.
yeah, like realistically, I think that was our goal. Like, it didn't really fucking matter as long as we beat toast. Because if we lost to a toast truck, which, okay, I feel really bad. At some point, we're gonna have to interview the toast truck, and I hope that they listen to at least one of these because
We have talked so much shit.
we have.
We shit on them all the damn time.
We're Team Fat Kid. We hate on toast. We've made avocado toast and swiped it off the counter into the trash, and that's like their premise. So, like, we can't help but hate on the toast truck. So I think we hated on everybody.
Yeah, we
but
did.
I think toast truck was like toast was. I
In
think
Santa Monica.
I think we actually like Crystal's a little bit because I mean, they made wings and we're fat.
Well, like
And it's
Crystal's
just beer and wings.
Crystal's comfort food and what we were doing were very, very much on the same level. Like we're kind of from the same area of the country, like as opposed, like in our style was very similar. Like that the East Coast food, and then we end up on the West Coast and like the worst possible place for us to be peddling our shit. You know what I mean? Like
Think so?
I put 50% of this burger is made out of bacon, and you're vegan. Fan fucking tastic.
That's
That's
true.
Yeah.
And especially us starting out in LA on the pier and in downtown, everybody's like,
Well,
"Hey, vegan."
LA worked out perfect. We were next to the toast truck, so everyone would go like she would. I'm gonna throw some shade here because she would basically go.
Everybody that was like, no, we didn't work out today, we're going to practice.
Oh, no, like she would go
There
out and
was-
pitch, and she'd be like, "Hey, like if you want to get some toast, like did you work out today? It's half off." And I'd be like, "Yo, if you want real food, check it out." Like,
Yeah, the other thing was I was sitting at the door of the truck eating a piece of bacon, and Presley came over to the truck and she was like, "Wow, we don't eat our food." I was like, "We're sold out." And then she ran away, and she's like, 2 toasts for $1."
Oh my
And
god!
me and Jason like took shifts going to go smoke a cigarette. Like, we're like, all right,
well,
good.
we're done.
And I
If we-
saw
Did
her
you
walk
guys
by.
really-
She's like, "What are y'all
Did you guys
doing?"
really sell out that first day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
Evidently,
What the F?
We were struggling to sell.
Evidently,
Yeah.
well, we strategically were the first ones there, and if you realize, we were the first ones everywhere. But we got to pick where we parked, so we parked right next to the information center where the buses were dropping everybody off.
I will also say though, because hold on, this is an important fact. Everything we did was expensive, so you guys probably got 2 to 3 times more product than we did out of every shopping.
Yeah.
But we wasted everything. We threw away so much food.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but
And you have to think about it, our food cost is super low.
our like bacon is not cheap in California.
Yeah, yours
I
is
will
all meat.
fucking say
Yeah, it's
that.
like $5 a pound.
I still love that we went to a supermarket and just bought out the bacon.
All of
Like,
it.
we took all the bacon off your
Hopefully
shelves.
we bought all the bacon.
Do you guys have any bacon that you can cut for us? Because we need more bacon.
No, but
Hey, look at Dooley.
What you doing? Taking shots?
Pouring it out. It's Monday.
It's the Dooley special.
Here's that special.
it's the
I think for us, we knew that we didn't want to go home the first week. I think that was our first immediate goal. Like, as long as we don't go home the first week, we're good.
We were standing side by side in the elimination. It was the two of us, like for second to last place, like next to the toast truck.
Mind you,
we're the
first
our team's tied.
Our team's tied.
First people in history of the
same
show.
score first episode. That was crazy.
But we also realized right then and there that we were severely underpriced for what we were selling.
Yeah.
And like Tyler gave us that message loud and clear. He's like, "You're in California. Like, look at the price of gas." Like, it's like so that's like when.
Oh no, that's a great question. How much is gas where y'all are at right now?
Oh, right now?
2 something.
I got
down to 2.
I got premium for like $1.60 today.
We're in the wrong state.
How's that feel, bitches?
Hey, winning. Like,
Lucky.
All right, so
I mean, we can't go anywhere, so why would we?
Well, yeah, I guess that's a good point. We jumped a little bit because I was going to segue, but then we brought up gas. But what do you guys think about Tyler? Because he brought up Tyler just a second ago. Like, what, like, did he give you guys good advice? Did you think he was friendly? You know, like, did he give you a hard time? Did he make you worry? Like, when he came to the truck, were you just afraid and shaking? Karina in particular. Like, come on.
I think he liked us.
I think
He was really nice to us.
he was, and I think that I was always nervous. It didn't matter who came in. Like, anybody could show up.
I gotta poop.
And I would literally start crapping my pants.
That's true. Producer would come on the truck and ask her a question, and she's like, "Oh."
And there were times where I'd be like, I just want to cook. Like,
I don't want to talk.
I don't want to. I have nothing to say. Like just
Leave us alone.
Hold on.
leave me alone.
You know, the producers told us if we didn't show enough, we weren't giving enough content. Like, we were literally just wanting to cook.
Yeah.
They're like, if you guys don't do enough, you're not going to get airtime. And we're like, we don't care.
Like,
Like,
We were the
so
same
over
way.
it. Like,
We-
we
we're
were
so over it.
We had zero drama. Like, we knew it was like, yeah, I think we had one minor fight. It didn't even make the show. Like, we didn't have any drama. Like, the only thing that made the show for us was like,
5 seconds.
yeah, 5 seconds. Like, the only thing that made the show for us was like, yo, look at this bacon. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, hey, check out the sizzle on this bacon. Like, yeah, that's some good bacon.
The slow pour of the cheese sauce going on.
I'm not complaining because
that's cool.
that's something we would have done. But I just thought that was funny. Like, we didn't have any drama or anything, so you really didn't get us us being us on the truck. It was just like, hey, check out bacon. Well, okay.
Honestly, the only thing that I really wanted to happen was on our elimination when everyone said "Dammit Dooley."
Oh yeah, yeah.
that was
The
cool.
Only thing I wanted.
the walk away, like when everyone yelled "Dammit Dooley," we really wanted that
I couldn't
to.
even do that for you.
No, but like
Tyler.
There's a lot of stuff they didn't put on.
they're like they. Did you guys have to do things over, like when they were trying to, like, because, you know, Dooley and I are in the truck, you know, being us, and, like, the cameraman was either, like, outside with them, and, like, the producer can hear everything that's going on in the truck, and, like, Dooley and I are in there fucking off,
Yeah.
and then they, like, hold up, and, like, the cameraman comes back in the truck, and the producer's there and, like, do that again, because we're in there geeking out, laughing our ass off, and, like, oh, you guys got to do that again, like, it's not gonna be... It's not gonna be funny the second time.
You can't do it again.
I kind of wish they would have had
No.
fucking 2 cameramen, like one for the inside of the truck and the one for the outside. I mean, they had the GoPro, but I mean, because
That
me and
was
Jason
smart.
were saying some funny fucking shit in the truck.
Yeah, like when Priscilla was needing the massage, she hit her head on one of the shelves.
I had my
and
She
then,
literally was like eating, and she's like, boom!
And then the camera guy goes, can you do that again?
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to hit my own head again.
No bullshit. I totally would. But oh, you want that shot again? I got you, bro. You want harder? I'll do harder.
No. I was pissed off.
I think he was kidding.
and I was laughing.
No, he's not kidding. I can tell you, he is
I
not
was
He's
kidding.
not kidding.
It's like you want me to like actually be dramatic and.
I know.
Priscilla has a concussion now because she had to retake that 3 times.
She had to do it 5 times in a row.
Priscilla, I need more energy.
I need more sound. It needs to be a bigger sound.
door for you?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. That's happening.
I mean, I think that looking back at the show, I feel that Tyler definitely didn't have anything real negative to say about our food. I mean,
He said that our enchiladas needed a little bit of lime.
a little bit more. He was always about citrusy. Everything that we made, we definitely try to make it knowing that he wanted more lime, you know, more tanginess. So,
Well,
trying
guys,
to do that.
we want to keep this going, but I am not paying $15 a month for Zoom. So they just gave us the alert that that we're getting cut off.
Okay.
All right.
But real fast before you go, like for real, like as fast as you can, tell us everything that's coming up new with Super Sope, so the people know where to find you and all your catering. Go.
Super Sope will be opening in the next month or two. We're hoping that Health Department will approve it in the next few weeks. We will be in the city of Turlock, California, and Denair, California. More locations to come. Keep tuning into our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Sope Food. Yeah, that's about it right now.
All right.
Dennis, applause.
Hey, Dooley, he's on it. Look at that. Guys, thank you very much for joining us today. We'll definitely be talking to you guys soon, obviously a bit more off the air, but we appreciate you joining us. And everybody check out Super Sope.
Yeah, on all their social media. All right, guys, we're gonna hold on. Don't go nowhere yet. We're gonna see how long we can talk to you before they kick us out. But we're gonna do a quick outro. If we get cut off, I'll text you and send you a new Zoom real fast. All right. That was not it. That was not it. All right, just go.
Yeah.
Just go. Just go with the outro.
Dennis, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. As always, you can find Team Fat Kid on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid,
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation,
on Twitter,
at Team Fat Kid 1,
on YouTube,
Team Fat Kid,
and on all your favorite podcast listening apps on Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. Until next time, don't forget.
Praise the Lord.
That's not where I was going at all. Dennis, you want to hit me with it? Because don't forget,
stay hungry,
be creative,
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Ha ha, bitches!
This podcast is brought to you in affiliation with Stitcher Podcast Radio. Head on over to Stitcher.com/premium and sign up today for only $4.99 a month. Use promo code TeamFatKid for get 1 month absolutely free. Stream and download all your favorite podcasts, such as this one, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, My Favorite Murder, Wolverine, The Lost Trail, Alex's Favorite, Bitch Sesh. You get the Fantasy Footballers, Science Rules with Bill Nye, and many, many more. We're talking 21,000 premium hours of podcasting.
Too late
that
now.
is 2.4 years. You get all the bonus episodes. Get the ad-free shows. You get Dooley's favorite 300-plus
It's
comedy
fucked up.
albums. You can check out all the new releases before they come out. And just remember, all you have to do is head on over to Stitcher.com/premium, sign up, and use the promo code TeamFatKid. Test it out for a month, absolutely free on us. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Great production.
What a beautiful Monday.
Somebody getting fired. All right, guys. So we live.
yeah, there you go. Here you go.
Yeah,
We want, well,
we were gonna.
we didn't. I mean, we ended our interview with Super Sope due to technical difficulties, restrictions.
I mean, I hope it came out okay, man. The audio was a little rough, but you know,
we will see.
But so we decided that we are not yet quite done with this podcast. We are going to. We haven't.
We're stupid. Drink.
Yeah. So we haven't done a Hops Roulette in a while, and we felt like there needed to be like 2 rounds at least.
Yes.
I mean.
All right. Fruity, very citrus IPA, maybe.
Oh, damn, it's been a while, man. Like, I've been on this quarantine fucking diet of straight Millers.
Oh, yeah. That could be a pale ale, but I'm thinking IPA.
And honestly, dude,
Juicy IPA.
You're going juicy?
It's one of those.
7.5. And 48. I'll give that a 3.
There's something in there I don't like.
I stepped up my IPA game.
Yeah. I just think I'm just gonna go with an IPA. I think it's probably like a 6.2. The bitterness I think is 45. I'm gonna give it a 2. Like there's something in there. Like there's like I'm back to that. There's something in there, that hop line that I'm not a big fan of.
Citrus IPA, 6.8, 38 IBUs.
Get your magic fingers where it Dooley. Damn it. I was about to call you Dooley. Dooley's not here.
Fucking falsy. And I'm going to give it a 3. This is Cloudbreak Tropical IPA. It's 6.5%. And I do not see IBUs.
So, Connor.
Yeah, right there.
Oh. What do you got?
This is derived from the exclusive use of Citra, Mosaic, and Vic secret hops. I think it's the Vic there, Jason, that you don't like. This tropical IPA bursts with aromas of mango, peach, citrus, and pineapple. Enjoy the tsunami of bright island flavors from this balanced and pungent tropical Indian pale ale.
Ugh.
Boogity boogity boo.
I mean, I really like O'Connor, but it's definitely that line of hops.
32.
32 IBU?
32 IBU.
All right, so we all went over on IBU. I came closest with 38. Jason came closest with, you came closest without going over.
Yeah.
On ABV at 6.2, and you did, it is an IPA, so I'm going to give that to Jason because he came closest on
1
the
point.
ABV.
Even though I was the one that liked it the least.
This is not a game of do you like the beer. Dooley would win.
True.
Do you like that? I could drink that, yeah.
Yeah, the only part of this whole game is that doesn't have a point attached to it is whether or not you like it. Like your rating.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no points for liking it.
This isn't like I'm gonna guess a number 1 through 5.
I give it a 5. Is there then we have to go to Beer Advocate and see what everyone else rated it and do some math.
It's like
find
whose
a
line is it anywhere,
percentage.
bitch? Like you get a point, but the points don't matter. Congratulations, you have won absolutely fucking nothing.
Thanks for playing.
All right.
So what I wanted to talk about, while we got a moment, in between rounds, we haven't had a
whoopee cushions.
Well, whoopee cushions and brown notes. We haven't had a brown note in a while. We came close with Super Sope.
Well, which do you want to start with, the brown note or the whoopee cushion?
Well, so we're gonna start with the whoopee cushion.
There you go. Build up to it.
All right. Build up. You think the build up is? I think the whoopee cushion might be the better story. But you know what?
It is a build up.
So, it's a build up for sure. You gotta love the amount of self-respect I have. I was on the way home the other day, and during my travels, I had a little bit of gas.
You were not even on the way home.
Was I? I don't remember where I was.
Following me in the food truck.
Oh, that's what it was. Well, technically, we were on the way home, weren't we? It was just a very long ride home.
No, that was when we were dropping off to get wrapped.
Look.
He was driving.
I know, because I had to poo and he was making me laugh.
This is unimportant. I was in the car driving. So while I'm in the car driving, I had some gas, and during my travels, I was releasing said gas, and at one point, I just apparently had a fart that was big enough that it parted the sea, It slowly built under me, and it felt like I was sitting on a whoopee cushion. And the best way I can describe this is that this had weight. It had mass. It was thick. Like you could feel sitting on it, and it was one of those you had to wonder if you shit yourselves because of how solid it felt. Granted, all right, hold on. When this happened, it was one of those you push yourself up off the seat like an inch. You know, like you gotta get space for the fart to come out. And so like that space got filled, and it was worrisome.
Okay.
But again, like it felt like sitting on a whoopee cushion because it slowly dissipated. Like there was no attached, but dear God, if there was, you wouldn't have been the only one shitting yourself while this was going on. Because I would have died laughing too. I would have crashed, just fucking lost it. But
I have a question.
yes,
Do we give credit to the pants for holding that in, or is it the boxers? Like what? Like there's.
That's a
like,
great question.
Like, the
leather
fabric is woven so tight.
Did the
but
leather
then
seats have something to do with it?
Yeah, man. Now we're doing the
Like
science.
I mean, like
now this is science.
At what point? And you know what's funny? I should have paid more attention. Was I wearing jeans that day? Was I wearing khakis? Like what?
You should have saved those pants,
dude.
Right?
I
mark like on the tag, like mark them like these are my fart pants. Like like when you're going out for a date, like these are my fart pants because they do not.
Why?
Let
All right.
anything
Why
out.
when I go out on a date would I be like, "Yo, let me get the fart pants"?
They hold
So
it in.
the
so 'cause
chick
it holds
doesn't-
it in?
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
chick don't smell it. Like so you're just like you're sitting there for dinner and all of a sudden you just like raise up like a quarter inch.
Yeah,
like,
but all right. So that's.
no.
Could you just imagine though, like you're slowly shrinking as your fart dissipates? Like even if it's only like a centimeter, I mean it can't be that much, but still, like could you just imagine like you kind of raise up in your seat and like over like a 3-second period, it's like one of those office chairs slowly deflating, just like.
Wait, and then like.
Yeah, you can't smell it, but
and we've all been there. Like when you start feeling it go up your back, do you start to get nervous? My shirt was tucked in. Damn it!
I mean, like it sounds like a snake on morphine. It's all I can imagine. It's like
that polo, like you lean in late for that kiss at the end of the night, and the polo just leaks it out a little bit, and now she thinks she got fart breath.
Like the delayed fucking Dutch oven. Just like it gets stuck in there, you shift around a little bit and it pops out. I don't know. Look, I'm just saying, I've had a lot of farts in my time, and the whoopee cushion fart is the only way I can describe it. It's still one of the rarest and most impressive farts that I've ever had.
You know what the best part about this conversation is? Is like when we post it, it's going to be like Super Sope and a brown note, and they're going to listen to the podcast, think it's over, but they're like, oh shit, there's like a secret track.
As long as they don't think that the brown note's a Mexican racist thing, we'll be fine.
Damn it, Alex. Super Sope, we're sorry.
I mean, we talked about the brown note with them, and that's how we got to, Karina's almost brown note. But
And then taking a shit in the middle of the desert with, like, her family holding up a fucking towel. Damn it, why weren't we there? Just like, fucking just the phones just sticking out of like every fucking vehicle.
I could really still see it though. Like if you were like, yo, I got a shit, Eddie'd be like, you better catch the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like I get there in the middle of the desert. Maybe that's not true, but I could just see.
Yeah, if the truck breaks down, now you're stranded in the middle of the
desert. And then when
desert.
people got to go back, and I understand the convoy, but I could definitely just see you being like, Eddie, I got to take a shit. He'd be like, you better speed up for 15 fucking minutes, take your shit, and catch the fuck back up. Like you have 3 minutes. That's how. If you speed up for 15 miles an hour right now, you have 3 minutes before we pass you again. I hope you can shit quick, or we're gonna see you. Because as Karina said, there's no big bushes.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I hope you're facing the right direction.
I had a big ass truck. I'd have fucking like
right. Just park that shit to the side and fucking shit next to the tire.
I'd have hung my ass out the side door.
Oh, I hope that's not true. I really do. That's a disturbing image. I hope you fall into a cactus.
You're
sir.
talking to the guy.
I hope you fall into a cactus.
You're
backwards.
a guy who has You're talking to the guy who has a bucket with a toilet seat lid.
That's for a specific purpose, though. I mean, like.
It is camping, but I don't camp. I'm just saying.
I've tried to get him to go. He's a glamper.
He's a glamper.
I am,
He's
man.
a fucking glamper.
He's a glamper in a hotel, not even out of the damn woods.
I was in the fucking army. I did my camping.
I get it, but come on. If you not just wanted to, like, get shit-faced on Jack Daniels before you put up the tent while making a fire in the middle of the night.
No, I'm good.
What do you live for?
My fireplace is gas, bro. I just turn that shit on.
All right. On that note, you know what? I call bullshit. When was the last time you used your fucking fireplace?
Last winter, like a couple months ago.
All right, now when was the last time you used a fire pit out back?
When we cooked the pig.
Now fuck your fireplace. Which do you use more? Fuck your fireplace, bro.
I think I used the fireplace more.
You're literally glamping here because you have a fire pit in the backyard. Like, you get the best of camping and glamping at the same time. If you use tinfoil to cook shit out back, it would be glamping.
I'm not going out back to light a fire for my wife who's sitting on the couch inside, and she's like, you know what, it's a little chilly in here, let's light the fireplace. And I just like walk over there, if I can hit the little starter button. And
does that count as lighting the fireplace? You didn't light it, you just pushed the button.
I pushed. I mean, it's just like lighting a grill. Like, it has a click, click. It's no different. Oh. While Alex is taking care of this situation, Dennis.
Yo.
Let's get to your brown note now that the producer walked out and she's walking back.
Walk right back.
I mean, she missed the whoopee cushion. That was a good one. Come on.
But the other night went to the bar and we, had some beverages, had some food, got some food to go. Walking home and
yeah, you got to specify. Don't get anybody in trouble.
I'm not saying where it was at. Granted, they were open.
I mean, yeah, the patios are open.
The patios were open, so they're not getting in trouble.
Wow, that was, you know what? That was okay. It was tough to tell through the headset, but I gave that at least a 5 because that was like there was some. I don't know if anybody heard that. There was some grumble going on in that. It was low, but like
here. Round of applause, sir.
Giggity.
But I even tried to move away from the microphone.
I know, but that's why it was impressive, because as you were moving away, it still growled like it was just a consistent growl, which means it got louder as you moved away, and it was just perfect. I don't know. It was a low rumble, and I appreciated it, sir.
All right, back to Dennis.
Anyways, walking home, and,
Embrace it.
What?
Embrace it. Embrace it.
Dennis isn't doing his job on the fucking...
What? I had shots fired.
Oh, it's because he muted. Well, he muted all the wrong shit. That's why.
Here you go. Sorry, I didn't see you go. There it is.
All right. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've heard that. Walking home and everything. Got my roommate and her boyfriend and everything. We're walking up the street and say we got about maybe 3 or 4 blocks from the bar, and then all of a sudden, we got the farts going. So you know how it is. Want to go fart, and yeah, we had a nice little brown note. And
Did anyone in your party know that you brown noted it?
My roommate's boyfriend could tell by the look on my face because he was looking over to talk to me, and all of a sudden I just like white faced.
When you're on the sidewalk and you suddenly stop to talk, diarrhea.
The sad part was I was in the middle of the street.
Oh.
Because there's really no sidewalks down there, so it's like, at least whenever you're walking down like 23rd Street.
When you're walking down the street and it's drippy on your feet, diarrhea.
Yeah. Well,
He's got one for everything.
yeah, I know that song. Trust me.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing you could say that I couldn't look up.
But anyways, and then what sucked the most about it was I was a good at least about 5 to 10 minute walk left until we get to the house.
Distance.
Okay, so hold on. We had to stop this conversation earlier because I brought this up, and I'm totally going to bring it up again.
I would not swipe.
That's all right. So that's the question. That's the question. And this is all right for everyone listening. You have to ask yourself this question: if you feel like you shit yourself, do you do the swipe method, which is almost like it's like the credit card method for your ass crack? You know what I mean? Like you got like, do you attempt to ruin your boxers to save your pants? Or, I guess if you're a lady, do you... I don't... Maybe does it affect you as much? Does it eke out the sides? I don't know. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. But, let's just go with dudes for the topic, because we're all dudes here. If you think you shit yourself, and think is the operative word here, because, Dennis, although apparently you did brown note, you may have not known it at the time. Do you credit card swipe your ass to ruin your boxers but save your pants? Or do you just hope for the best and clinch and run? I mean, like, and again, well, run might not be the operative word.
Yeah. No,
clinch and waddle.
Speed walk. but
Catch you guys later.
Bitch, they probably beat him.
What made it worse though was my roommate. They ran into someone they knew and they wanted to stop and talk, and I'm like, see you later. I'm going straight home. I'm sorry. Luckily, there was no spillage.
All right. So again, you didn't have to employ the swipe method,
No.
but hey, I'm just saying. Look,
Is it employ or deploy?
I guess it technically, if you
You gotta deploy it, wouldn't you? You know, like,
Deploy,
I feel like-
but deploy this long.
deploy is probably a more applicable word.
I think I probably be applicable.
I know, right?
I feel like you could employ the usage of it, but technically when it happens, you deploy
Totally,
it.
that's where you would never know.
So, I mean, both of them could apply to employ the deploy of the ass swipe.
Jesus. All right, beer.
Oh, I missed these.
Oh, damn, this one's cloudy.
I just want to know how far Sope is going to get into this one.
Yeah,
Oh, we heard ourselves. Shut it off. That's probably a good idea, ladies. If you made it this far, I don't know why you're still here. I'm a little lost on this beer, I'm not going to lie.
oh man, it's clean. It's like unfiltered.
Ooh.
I mean, like,
It's cloudy like it's an unfiltered.
like I feel like it's a Pilsner, but I'm not, like, I don't have confidence there. And maybe it's just because it's been a while. And you
Yeah,
know
we
what?
haven't
Fuck
put
it. I'm going with gut instinct.
Go with the gut.
Gut instinct, Pilsner at 5.6. I'm going to give it a 22 IBU, and I'll give that a 3.5.
That's okay. So, I don't know. I'm with you on the pills though, but to me, like when it was first poured, it was cloudier than it is now. Like it cleared up. I don't know if that was like the head.
I think a lot of it was.
All right, so Dennis, go first.
Hazy Summer Ale.
Ooh,
5.4. And say 30 on my IBUs. I'll give that a 4.
I'm gonna call it a lager.
I'm thinking it's from Flying Dog. It tastes like pool hopping.
Oh shit, he's calling whole. He called the whole beer.
No, pool hopping, I'll remember that, but I got Flying Dog written down.
I was gonna say lager. I was gonna call it the 5.2, and I'm gonna put the bitterness really low at like an 18. Yeah, and I mean I give it a 4.
It does actually pretty good.
Yeah, we all gave that fairly good marks.
I'll talk
All right,
about
so
it. Nope, that ain't what I thought it was.
oh, this is classic lager.
Bam, son.
Pre-prohibition lager by Blue Mountain Brewery. Our reminder of the good old days before modern lagers were turned into thin, tasteless macro swill. Flavorful but sessionable. Drink like your forefathers.
Classic lager beer.
It's 22 IBUs, which bitches I fucking nailed on the head. So I didn't get lager right, but I did get IBUs right. You nailed lager. Circle that.
So Blue
It
Mountain?
is 5.3.
Oh shit, I was so damn close.
Over. Well,
Yeah, about 1.
yep. Technically, Jason closest without going over 5.2. So Jason's got 2 out of the 3 on this one. I fucking hate that I hit IBUs, but I'm gonna have to give you the point here because you got lager and 5.2, which is 1 point off on the ABV.
But remember, the rules are if you hit one,
I'm the commissioner. Fuck off.
you were the one like that commissioned. Like we commissioned. Like you said it. If you hit it, you still get a point. If you hit it dead on. If you hit anything dead on, you get at least get a point. So you will get a point, and I also get a point. And
Well,
Dennis
then
is sucking.
It's 2-1 then. And I like how you put B, by the way. You totally threw me off until I figured out it was Butcher.
No, well.
By the way, I don't
know if I ever call him Dennis.
I don't know what this means, by the way, but it says 22 IBUs, 5.3% alcohol by volume, and then 13 degrees Play-Doh. Just gonna throw that out.
Oh
there.
damn!
Don't.
What is Play-Doh? Can you throw Google on that?
I feel like that's
beer
some
Play-Doh?
astrology shit going on.
No, I think it's another. It's like a gravity thing.
You said Blue Mountain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
classic lager right there. Yeah. Yep. Oh, how
You're
old
not
are you?
gonna
Just
find it. You're
go
not gonna
straight-
find it here.
Go
Like-
straight to year, bro. I can almost guarantee you. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that aloud, but yeah, just pick a fucking year.
There, that's fine. That's
and
fine.
hit submit.
No, oh.
Oh, really?
It actually makes you do some
No,
shit.
but I don't think we're gonna find our answer here. I
You know
think
what? Hold on. You know what's really? You know what I wonder? Because since we do all of this fucking searching under my name, you ever wonder if it's like, dude, this guy is fucking like he's like 104. He's like 32. He's like 17. He's like Do you ever just think like it compiles like all of my age searches and it's just like random
there's an
fucking
algorithm
numbers? Like,
somewhere,
yeah.
like calculating everything you Google.
If I start getting like hair dye for men, like how old does the thing guy am? Oh, it's because all my fucking age searches are like, how old are you? Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm over 21. Just pick a year.
Their website sucks.
Just go
That's
Google.
that's the freaking beer on the website.
All right, man. All
You
right.
gotta like, be able to read it.
Okay. Just Google real fast, like what Play-Doh beer, like, and it'll give us like what we're looking for. I just want to know what the Play-Doh is measuring.
Well, I would say 13 degrees.
Well, you fucked that all up. Good job.
Yeah, right.
It's like fucking dealing with Dooley again. Oh, not plate. Hey. What is it? Gravity
the
scale.
gravity scale.
Damn, I was right. We'll make it big so I can... What does it mean? Sorry, guys. I am not reading all this shit.
Plato gravity scale is a measurement of the concentration of dissolved solids in a brewery wort.
Okay, so it
It's
is
measuring the wort. Okay.
Okay, so the concentration of dissolved solids. So when like undissolved solids would be the other measurement, like the opposite measurement of that. I guess anti-Plato. I don't know if that's a thing. But like, so it's like the dissolved solids. I got it. Like, I mean, it's like all the shit you put in there and what actually dissolves.
Yeah.
All right, so I feel like we have to do one more. And since we're on the brown note and all that shit, I got actually. Have you ever had the high pitched farts while laughing? Like when
Surprisingly, I can go with a no on this one.
like you never started laughing and had like the farts like.
Not that one, bro.
Surprisingly, I can go with a no on this one.
Not that one, but I had that.
It's like like the walking farts.
Yeah.
And then there's like the laughing farts, and then there's the I've hit the high pitch, like you're clenching because you're afraid you're gonna laugh and shit yourself. But then it's like the high squeaks. No, just me. Am I the only one at this fucking table?
Apparently.
Where the fuck's Dooley?
It'd be the only high pitched thing he does.
Yeah, so I definitely like in most of these topics actually fucking happen to me, and that's when I write them down. Or if I'm with Dooley at work and it happens to Dooley is when I write them down, so I save them for the podcast, like because he'll forget, he will, and then when I bring it back up, he's like, oh shit. All right, so another round. And while we're doing this, you listeners at home can play along too, and let's see if you guess right with any of us, or you're a member of Team Fat Kid. What is the best fast food chicken nugget out there right now?
I like how you said guess right. Like, what are we gonna do? Look this up online? There's like a million.
No, I'm just saying
answers.
if anyone is like somebody's in their car right now driving like fucking McDonald's motherfucker,
Wendy's spicy. Fuck yeah, hands down.
Hands down.
See, man, I disagree.
Fuck off.
I ate 40
I'll fight
last
you.
week.
Chick-fil-A doesn't have a game in this.
Nope.
Chick-fil-A nuggets are fucking delicious, but they're not the best ones.
No. Hold on. First off, Chick-fil-A is only good because of the sauce.
Okay.
No, the
And
chicken
second
is
off,
good.
the only time you want Chick-fil-A is on a Sunday when they're freaking closed anyways.
Have you ever put Chick-fil-A nuggets in a fucking
Hold on.
omelet?
Can I specify one thing?
Oh,
Dennis, don't take this the wrong way.
okay.
When was the last time you lived with a woman?
I always live with a woman.
When was the last time you
loves a
were?
man.
When was the last time you were living with a woman you were involved with?
Yes.
This is why you haven't been to Chick-fil-A. Because I'm pretty sure the last time, and I don't know this for a fact.
They weren't around.
I don't know this for a fact.
Chick-fil-A wasn't around.
I am willing to bet the last time Jason went to Chick-fil-A was on a pickup from his wife's phone.
It was actually today, and it was a pickup from the wife's phone. But she was in the car ordering while we were like, I was like, well, we need to eat. I need to eat something.
I just want to clarify. Not only did I call that it was from her phone, it was fucking today.
Look, man, I like Chick-fil-A, but I don't think they're the best nugget.
You're right, Wendy's does.
No.
Spicy chicken nugget, bro.
I mean, I get the spicy chicken nugget, and I like the spicy chicken nugget from Wendy's. There's nothing wrong with that, man. But I still think fucking McDonald's, like, it is all the way, like, it is something from my childhood. It is, like, the thing. Like, when I start wanting chicken nuggets, the flavor I want is the artificial whatever the fuck McDonald's does.
Artificial chicken flavor.
Like, I don't know what it is, but like that flavor, like that crust, and I like the little boot shape and the round shape, like, you know, like
it's okay to be wrong.
That is true. That is true. I preach it all the fucking time. You can be wrong every fucking day, but
you're
it doesn't
on
make
a
it
2
right.
out of 3 vote basis right here.
I get it, man, but like I still think, like, to me, like, maybe it's just like an homage to my childhood, but I really think, like, when I get a chicken nugget craving, it's never like, shit, man, I really need some Wendy's spicy nuggets. I want, like, it's the first nugget that you ever had was McDonald's. Damn it. That one's muted. It's fine. What are you doing over here, man? Shit. I gotta make moves.
I'm not the one that's rootin' tootin'.
Me either.
It was me.
I didn't specify who. I just said I wasn't the one. I don't know if it showed up, but I hope it did. Again, the low rumble. Yo, beef wrong. Thank God the fans aren't on. I wouldn't be sniffing this beer.
I pulled the Dooley. I was enjoying that one, and I don't know what the hell. Just a little.
Oh! You drank it all.
Yeah, I was definitely pulling a Dooley.
It's a lot better on the second sip.
Yeah, it's
strong.
I don't know.
Like flavorful. It's.
Yeah, we should get that.
I'll give that a 6.8. I don't know. And I'm going to go with a 34 IBU. I'm going to give it a 4, and I'm going to say that is...
It is really good. The style's tough, right?
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm going to go tropical IBA.
All right, so I bought these beers from the Casual Pint.
Hold on. Fuck.
And do you think I would have picked up 2 of the same style? Like, I really wasn't paying attention to what I was grabbing because I was just, like, you know, creating a 6-pack. And this was, like, probably a month ago. Like, so they've been in the fridge for a month. I don't think I would have grabbed 2 tropical IPAs, but I'm not saying you're wrong because it's quite possible.
If it's anything like normal, it's just like, well, that looks good. That looks good. So, I mean, and look, who fucking knows? All right, look, we are out of practice.
Yeah, we are very out of practice.
This is some shit. But you know what? I've got 1 point, and you've got 2. So I'm either gonna hit this or I'm fucking not. But I'm hoping on that 6.8. Fuck the tropical IPA.
I think Dennis should go first.
Man, talk about out of practice. He's about out of just about every round here.
I know, right?
I can't fucking
butcher.
I'm fucking working over here, and I'm better now than I was before we ended the game last time we started playing. Because I sucked. I suck at this game regularly.
You're right. We should give you less time.
Double IPA.
Hold on, Dennis.
It's like, why the fuck do I keep giving this guy another sip?
Double IPA. Got it.
8.3.
8.3, heard.
48. I'll give that a 2.5.
Wow. All right. Well, now I'm really fucking curious. Jason?
I think it's a hazy IPA. I'm gonna give it like an ABV. I'll say it is a 6.9. IBUs I think are low. That's where I always fail. Like, I think they're low on a.
I think they're high, but they're really low, and then
they're
low, so they're really high.
So I'm gonna cut it and do like a 54, and then I'll get. I mean, I already.
That's right. Like 50.
I'll give it a 4. Like I drank the first one while we were just bullshitting.
All right, so this is the Perfect Disguise Double IPA.
Yeah.
Damn, Perfect Disguise. I know everything's going to be high as fuck now.
8%.
Damn.
So Dennis is coming in closest on both here. Closest without going over, Dennis. You're good. 8. Well, oh, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to give it to you anyway.
That's not how, Commish, that's not how this shit works.
Look, he got double IPA. It's a point.
Yeah, he gets 1.
All right.
Well,
Fine.
he doesn't get the second. Like, what if you land dead on? He doesn't.
Yeah, what I don't have IBUs, so what you
70.
got on IBUs? 70. And yeah, so Jason technically came closest to 54.
That's not worthy of a point, though. So Dennis has a point.
It doesn't matter. Jason won with 2 points.
All right.
I don't like this.
Huh?
I don't like this.
What?
You need to go first again. Fuck happened? Like we stopped for like 2-3 weeks. We come back and all of a sudden you're going last and you're winning. And
It's been longer than 2 or 3 weeks, man.
This is bullshit.
I'm taking this win.
You know what? You're gonna. But I claim, voter tampering.
Bitch, I gave you a point.
That was Russia.
Collusion.
Maybe Germany. I don't know.
It
Fucking
was, like,
China did it. Fuck it. Look. Everybody's blaming China right now. That sounds like a plan.
No, damn. All right, let's do this shit for real this time.
Well, we've already done it. We're going to do it again?
Yeah,
We're going to do it again. Pull it down a little bit so we can be heard. As usual, guys, thank you for listening to our beautiful podcast. And thank you for Super Sope for joining us. And as always, guys, you can find Team Fat Kid on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid.
On Instagram at
Team Fat Kid Nation.
On Twitter
At Team Fat Kid 1.
on YouTube,
Team Fat Kid.
and on any of your favorite podcast listening apps on Team Fat Kid. Choose the fat.
Remember, I got
Be
it this
creative.
Stay hungry.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives. We'll get it right.
time. One day.